money-making trades don't have to last a long time. You're about to see 2 live trades today. Each one only lasted for about a minute, and they made good money, so let's get to it. The date of the trade is August 1st, 2022. We're going to short one of the NASDAQ100 Micro Eminis, and it trades at $2 per point. Here's the trade setup for the first trade. 9:30 in the morning, the market goes up for about an hour and a half till 11 o'clock. And then you see between 11 and 12 in the yellow highlighted area, prices level out. And then for the next 2 hours, the market loses price momentum and encounters some resistance right after 1 o'clock. And you can see, as evidenced by the MACD, the green upward movement in the morning, the downward momentum in the afternoon. Now I want to pause right here just so I can give you a little information. I was out of the office all day. If I kept my nose to the screen every day, all day long, I'd go crazy for sure. But I came in about 2:45. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a trade all day long until almost 3 p.m. So it's good that I tell you I would have had a pretty good sell signal, I think, at just after 1 o'clock. You can see the green and red lines cross below the 0 line, and the green line is below the red line. That might have been a good trade, but I wasn't here. And then at about 15 seconds before 3 o'clock, I bring up my bracket order to put in my entry price, stop loss, and target. And I'm watching the green real-time price over there inside the green circle in the right margin, and that line that goes over to that resistance that was right after 1 o'clock. And I'm debating on whether or not this thing is going to be a good trade or not. It takes me a moment to make up my mind, but I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger and just risk a little bit to see what happens. I probably stared at it a good 30 seconds and decided to pull the trigger, and I shorted one contract at $12,994.50. And you see my stop loss there is 13,010. That's 15.5 points up at $2 a point. I think that's $31 I'm risking on the trade initially. And I'll tell you what I'm thinking at this point. The trade's $4 against me right now, and I'm not going to let it go all the way up to 13,010 if I have to exit. And then good luck takes over, and the doggone price starts going down on me, which is wonderful. No sooner do I think that than the price pops back up, and then it turns around and goes back down again. I guess it just, what do you call that? Teetering time, I guess. I had somebody actually ask me one time, is it okay to pray during a trade? I said, sure, damn right. Call your preacher up and ask him and tell him he's getting 10%. See what he says. Right now, I'm thinking what I'm always thinking at this point during a trade. How can I lower that stop loss price up there so that I can reduce the risk on this trade immediately? And here's what I'm doing. I am always looking for a way to turn it into a free trade. I got my Tastyworks mouse out and click and drag with that left mouse button there. I hold it down and I'm looking at the trading price over in the right margin while I'm doing this. As soon as I lift my finger off of the left mouse button, my stop will be replaced with a lower price. And that's $12,990.25. Now I just made a mistake. I'm trading down at my target price and I get stopped out. I was so preoccupied with making this a free trade, which I'm obsessed with doing, as you know if you watch my videos. If you're new to the channel, let me explain. I call a free trade like here when I've got a stop down below where I shorted it at. It means it's impossible for me to lose any money at all on the trade. I call those a free trade, even though it really isn't free. I don't know if you noticed on the screen there, but it was trading back up to 12,978. Went back up 8 points about 10 seconds after my stop was hit. Okay, note I got out of that trade at 3 o'clock, and now I'm back into the same trade. 19 minutes later, 3:19, I short a contract at 12,980.5, essentially the same trade I did before. And I'm able to take my Tastyworks mouse, click and drag, and move that stop down to something to reduce the risk on this trade. And I'm able to move the stop down to 12,988.5, 8 points up. The total risk on the trade is now only $16. Maybe it was a good thing I got stopped out in the previous trade, because these profits are only going to add to that $49. Immediately, we're trading down again. I'm watching the price in the red circle in the right margin, and I have my Tastyworks mouse bringing that stop down again. And this time, I'm going to put the stop at 12,978. So there you go. I've got my free trade. Worst thing can happen is I make $5, which is basically just breaking even, of course. And now I'm free to watch this price drop some more and see where these profits take me. You know, one of the most frequently asked questions I get is what happens if you get into a trade and you get out? Can you get back into the same trade? And this video right here answers that question. Yes, if you see an opportunity, of course you get back in. There's all kinds of free things down in the written description below this video. There's a free trade simulator, a couple of playlist links and everything, and a link to my book, which I will unashamedly plug right now. Over 10,000 people have used it to get started trading these Micro Eminis, this kind of futures. It's the material in books organized. It makes your learning faster, easier, and it keeps you away from a lot of misinformation that's out there too. So take a look at the book link in the text below. Trading down at 12,965 right now, and I have my Tastyworks mouse out again. And I'm going to slide that stop down. But while I'm doing that, watch what happens. It's deja vu all over again. That's really amazing. I hit that target price of 12,960 down there, so I have another profit to report. You remember the first trade was $49, and now just a few minutes later, another $41. Total of $90 in about, 23 minutes or so. You know, sometimes I think I make this type of trading look too easy. And I kind of feel bad about that because it isn't easy. Now, I'm fluid in the software and the terms and reading the charts and everything. Heck, I've been doing this stuff for years and years and years. And don't expect, the reason I'm telling you this is because most people expect to master everything or plug in some magic formula in a week or two and they think they're off to the races. And 99 times out of 100, that doesn't work. And I try very hard on the channel. So look at the playlist, look at some videos, go around. There's a beginner's playlist. Those links are in the text below the video here. I want you to get off to the right start. I don't want you to lose your money. And my book has an excellent idea for trading with 25 practice trades to see if you're ready to go to real money and things like that. But I really have fun doing this. 1.5 billion of these contracts are traded. People are mad for them. They're absolutely loving them. They're setting records for new contracts at the CME because people are now, since May of 2019, able to trade at 1/10 size contracts. It gives small, medium-sized investors a real chance. You don't have to risk hundreds of dollars just to learn how to do this trading. So take it easy. I wish you every success. And I do need your help. If you would want to see another video like the one you've seen today, hit the like button. I count those. I tally them. That helps me decide what's next in all the videos. And, of course, subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you won't miss the new videos each week. I'll see you next time. I'm Don Singletary, and I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.